Cek cek cek. Oke. Kita main eFootball dulu sekarang guys ya. Kita push-push dikit lah dulu ya sambil review ini Andriy Shevchenko yang versi Bansos. Astagfirullah. Mati yang kocak. Juga mau ngeklaim ini semua. Ini dia Andriy Shevchenko. Kita review hari ini. Racik-racik juga mungkin. Versi Chelsea ya. Lumayan. Koin. Kemarin kita ngatur-ngatur formasi. Salah cu. Maka GG. Ganti siapa ya? Ini kah? Apa bagusnya nih? Tanpa bola kayaknya ya. Gerakan tanpa bola sih. Nah, rule penyerangnya udah udah bagus. Oke, gas gerakan tanpa bola 102 lumayan. Taruh dulu ya. Kita mau coba formasi baru nih, guys. eh Kalau gini itu bisa nggak ya? Buru gol voucher ya. Salah, kocak. Hilang semua dong striker kayak gini. Oke, kita gas. Ini ada apa, guys? Oh, gacha-gacha ya. Ini ada 8 lagi. Terakhir ya, terakhir. Kita ini dulu kali, guys ya. Acara besok mau habis soalnya nih. Sekalian mau coba formasi juga. Mau coba formasi yang tadi. Kita media SS. Ini bukan orkestra. Oh, orkestra ini, cok. DMF. Ini apa? Jangan. Bentar, harusnya banyak pemain Argentina nih, Cuk. Hah? Harusnya banyak yang bisa dibawa ini. Tuh udah. Gak ada lagi ya? Habis gratisan Argentina habis. Aduh. Orang-orang pada kemana, Cuk? Nah, ini luaskan aja kali ya. Harusnya dapat sih kalau diluaskan. Ah, kan. Ah. Yo. Eh, aman, aman. Mana dia guys? Muncul-muncul orangnya.
Heady ambitions here, ahead of a game of massive consequence. The objectives are clear. To miss out on them would be unthinkable. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. Well, we're underway. Gonzalez has been included in the starting lineup. Does he have a key role to play here, Jim?
Well, they'll be hoping that he can use his pace to create chances both for himself and indeed others. There certainly aren't many defenders who can stay with him when it comes to a foot race. So if he can get one-on-one with his marker and take him on, then the opposition defence is obviously very vulnerable.
I'm thinking the same. He will be a central feature, no doubt.
Dapat dong dia.
Played up towards the front line. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. And this is Dembele. Fernandez. And Gonzalez. And it's Messi. Aims beyond the
Maju,
defence.
astagfirullah.
Oh, that's well spotted.
Lambat lari.
Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, lovely bit of skill. Conte. In by Conte. Over to the right flank. An instinctive delivery. And it's safely in the keeper's hands.
Well, they're clearly focusing on that right side, Peter. That's where the crosses are coming from, where the danger lies. Look, it's the width that's providing this momentum, and they look set to further exploit. Gives the defence a decision to make, whether to go zonal or man-to-man now.
Ay, kok bisa gitu? Nggak pas. Wancunya.
Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Doué.
Wah, Doué.
That is certainly not what he had in mind.
Dia.
It wasn't the best strike, to be honest, Peter. The pass might have been a better option there.
Well, that is one way to
Nggak pelanggaran dong.
Now there's a fine ball. Great chance! Goal! France! And France are in front. They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
Nggak cocok kah formasi sama gua?
France are in front now. The game's only
Terlalu
goal.
ke tengah.
Yeah, and just as the manager's been reminding his players, this is the time where they can't afford to let their focus slip.
And this is Batistuta.
Batistuta really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn. Argentina really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now could see them lose it. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Paredes. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball.
Gelok turam.
He is so at ease on the ball. Argentina
really do like their passes from deep, Peter.
Making good use of that quarterback position, aren't they?
Yeah, but this is a system that can only work if you have the players who are willing to run at and beyond the defence. Let's see if these forwards are up for it now.
McAllister.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
That's beautifully weighted. Cherki. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
That has been cut short. And it's Messi. Cherki. And it's Vieira. He shifted it to the flank. And this is Dembele. Doué. Takes the shot!
Gila udah sekarang ya guys.
Fernandez. And that's another good win of the ball. Quality ball. Conte. Now, can they get him away?
Ngelek
This
cok.
could be a chance! Denied by an instinctive save.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work. Argentina certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
And he's going to have his name taken. Oh no, he's got that wrong. McAllister.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
And it's Doué. Pinches it off him.
Gila cok, kalah bodinya.
And this is Dembele. He has found the way through. Paredes. Fernandez. Short changes him with that pass. And here's Thuram. Dembele receives it in a good position here. And that is expertly dealt with. Messi. Gonzalez. The whistle's gone, and that's it for the first half.
Oke.
Well, it's certainly simmered along nicely so far. Just the one goal in it, and it's all still very much up for grabs. Argentina unable to get back onto level terms before half-time. They trail 1-0.
Yeah, you don't get any points for stating the obvious, Peter, but thankfully this is still very savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Nggak ada yang lepas mau main soalnya. Ya.
Gets us going once more.
Ini karena ini juga nih guys, karena
in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
And that's been intercepted.
That was well
karena
played,
jangkauannya ini
well stopped.
mulai nyari pemainnya jauh, jadi makanya
Either of these two want to come off second best. Gonzalez. Paredes.
They've been denied a chance to develop any rhythm in the passing department.
No way through there. And here's Thuram.
Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
It's loose, and there's a race for the ball. And he shoots! Oh, it rattles the bar. Not a bad try by any means.
Doué must have been hit by a flash of doubt then. He complicated what looked like an easy opportunity.
Zanetti. Oh, it's Dembele. Floated through. He's in a great position here. Cross in, looks like a good one. Now by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here.
Gila cok, delay dia.
And here's Thuram. Oh, that's nice. Cherki. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. He's having a hit.
Bahaya kali kalau gol gitu.
Relief etched on the faces of the defenders.
Berapa sih? Kok ada Andy Cole ya, Cok? 2919. Patrick Vieira. Andy Cole ya?
Cambio.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. Fernandez. Almost an hour gone. Gonzalez will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And here's Gonzalez.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it. Conte really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely marshalled.
Spread out to the left.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
It's Giroud! Oh, whistle's gone. Now then. Argentina faced with a real prospect of letting this slip. Martinez to save this spot kick and his team.
Sajo, berat dia.
Not much more than a formality.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
And in a trice, the substitute has scored already.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
France are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off their shoulders, I think. It's a very different game now at 2 up.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nggak terkejar dong, salah-salah umpan.
Half an hour gone in the second half. Strokes it back. Some really good ball movement. Oh, he's been caught on it here. Good ball, good take. It's a pretty loose pass. And here's Mbappe. Perez. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And it's made its way to him. And he's hit, and the shots! Of course! Just one goal in it now. Game on! Well, was he ever going to miss that? Of course he wasn't.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass. It's beautifully played.
Just one in it now.
Well, they'll just be praying that one more chance falls their way before the whistle goes. Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Wih, kalah Void.
He's found the way through. Oh, such a clever touch. Conte, cross to the back post. And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to
itu dah ganti
Shot could
ini
be
Dokter.
on. And this is Kante. Hangs in a... Oh, good effort. Oh,
Astaga.
and he's there to clear
Lucu,
it.
Cok, lucu.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Now it's Batistuta. Fernandez. That's a decent clearance. Julu. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, he's found support out wide. Zanetti. Martinez. Gonzalez.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
That's that, the end. Well, this was a game they could so easily have won on another
Wah,
day,
susah,
but
Cok.
alas,
Ininya.
that wasn't to be,
Pakai
and they
jaringan
go
itu.
down by the odd goal.
Berat jadinya. Berat, Cok. Asli dah. Gak jelas emang. Pakai ini nggak ada lawannya. Wah, nggak dapat lawannya, Cok. Cok. Payah kali nggak dapat lawan di sini. Nggak dapat dong. Nggak dapat, guys. Nggak dapat, Cok. Nggak ada lawan. Di sini nggak ada lawan, guys. Ah, ini dia. Yuk. Memang harus sabar sih kalau mencari lawan di sini ya. Zul-zulan. Namanya zul-zulan.
heady ambitions here, ahead of a game of massive consequence. The objectives are clear. To miss out on them would be unthinkable. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
Ini lumayan ringan dia.
We are just getting started. Rooney makes the starting 11. Talk to me, Jim. What can we expect from him?
Well, the goalkeeper's role has changed a
Walaupun
lot since
kita
I
tiga
played,
batang
Peter,
tapi
and nowadays they're
stabil
expected to
dia.
be far more involved in the build-up play, almost
Wais.
playmakers. When it comes down to it, though, what you really want between the sticks is someone like this guy, someone you can rely on.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. The pass has gone astray. Messi, nicely weighted ball. Batistuta.
Wais.
Well, he got rid because he was
Lewat.
under pressure.
Out for a throw. And it's Messi. Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Oh, some tackle that.
Si tackle-nya.
Argentina with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. He leaps for it! And he was there to get a vital touch.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Corner number 2 then. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Spain have the chance to go the other way. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
Aduh, salah guys.
Oh, easy pickings there. It's a really well-measured ball. And he's intervened well there.
Wih,
Oh, that's
angkat bola
fabulous.
dari kaki ya.
Picked out Ferran Torres!
Placing aja dikit tadi.
Always going over the top.
Well, how about that touch, Peter? I mean, that was brilliant. He got the ball to go exactly where he wanted it. The touch was perfection, the finish, imperfection.
Pedri. Oh, good spread. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. Pedro Porro. Yamal. Spain are a team that take pride in possession.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. They like to be brave with the ball, get on it, have a go, Peter, try something different. They certainly have the players who are very eager to take that on.
Aduh.
Gonzalez was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Knocks it into space, and he welcomes it in, and the shot!
Gelo.
Goal! Argentina!
Tendangan maut Messi.
And it's Argentina in front! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Argentina penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Yeah, that's exactly what they required, but they need to be careful now. That goal could serve as a wake-up goal for the hosts.
Batistuta.
Now this could be a chance. Shot a goal! And he hits the net. They are purring, truly purring. Wonderfully smooth, smart and slick.
Well, you've always got to have players that are willing to make the runs. And when you keep plugging away, that will happen.
Cambio de jugadores en España.
Spain choosing to make the first change. Argentina are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure
Woi,
from here.
dapat dia, Cok. Gila. Nggak dapat.
Pedro Porro. Argentina have scored 2 quick goals here.
Maju Batistuta.
And are well and truly in the driving seat. And he was alert to it. That'll be a throw-in.
Angkut.
And here's Fernandez. He's got away. Oh, such a clever touch. Good ball, good take. Forward it goes. Pedro Porro.
Kasih yes loh kipernya.
The message is clear, none shall pass. Played out towards the right wing.
Dari mana dia dapat
Have
kasih yes?
beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Gonzalez. Messi. And Messi!
Keren kali kalau gol itu.
That wasn't the
Kaki
worst
kanan
effort
tuh
in the world.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Poin.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper. He's given it away. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Pedro Porro.
Biarkanlah dia main belakang. Males, Cok. Terserah dia lah.
Grimaldo. Laporte. Spread to the right. And Yamal. Can he get on the end of this? That's been slit through. Casillas can clear it away. That's been intercepted. And it's half-time. Some first-half thoughts?
Argentina really did kick on after getting that first goal. Could they have gone another one and killed the game off completely? Possibly. But as long as they can keep up the intensity, maintain the purpose levels, I think they'll get another chance soon enough.
Argentina sitting pretty here. 2 goals putting them into the driving seat.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 13.
So let's get the ball rolling.
Serán sustituidos por el dorsal 11.
And it's Messi.
El dorsal 15.
Messi! Euphoria, utopia, and they are converting. It's all becoming so easy.
Soal placing.
A truly wonderful strike, decorated with dip and curl.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Rodri. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Aduh.
No way through there. Some really good ball movement. Now this could be a chance. Gonzalo, impressive jump.
Impressive jump.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Corner number 3 coming up. Oh, good climb.
Hah? Kok diam dia?
Can he finish?
Kok diam dia?
And yes, it's there. to come. He had to have his say. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can't come into it, and it didn't.
Argentina are having a ball here.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell.
Woi.
They hope will continue.
Emang bola itu.
It's all a little bit desperate, but it's
Kaki
got the
nggak sih?
job done.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
He is through here. And he's managed to get free. Not the most accurate pass. Spread it left. And claimed it back swiftly. Batistuta. Searching pass he's played there.
Maju.
Lovely pass, but... Oh, shooting chance! It's a goal! And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Mantap sih formasinya.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
And Batistuta! Oh, denied at the last.
Incredible. He had all the time in the world to pick his spot as well.
So their fourth corner of the game. Casillas claims comfortably. And now a sudden chance to counter. Nico Williams. Dani Olmo. And it's Rodri. Now it's Messi. Laporte
Waduh.
kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Yamal.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Closing in on the last quarter of an hour.
Mungkin di bawah
He
dia.
ran himself into trouble there. Free kick given away. And this is Batistuta. There's the shot! Dani Olmo. Oh no, no circumventing this opponent. Gonzalez.
Aduh, salah cuk.
It's a good ball out wide.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Batistuta. Messi! Brought out the best in the keeper.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Swung over. Well, he's ended up in no man's land. And it's Messi.
There they go, hunting again.
Well, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card. Zanetti. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Nico Williams chooses to go cross-field.
That's a great ball cross-field.
It's a good run down the right. McAllister.
Duh, tolong ke gua. Dapat cuk.
Over to the right flank. Messi. Oh, good take in a good area. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm not sure the shot was ever on there, really. There were just too many
Wih,
bodies in the way.
kena
Peter.
terus dah.
pinches it off him. Into a minimum of 4 minutes additional time. Chance for a shot!
Terbendung sama dia.
Delicate pass. Zanetti spots it and intercepts. Gonzalez. Great ball and the shot! Oh, and the referee says that is it. Argentina have done it. The perfect
Mantap sih
outcome.
informasinya. Susah sih nyari lawannya emang. Oke. Tiga 3083. Gas.
Well, it is only day one, but already there is a palpable sense of obligation right from the start. These teams know they cannot falter. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And that gets things running. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
A little bias on
Wis
my
dapat
part,
ya.
but Trent Alexander-Arnold is one of the greatest fullbacks around, certainly
Yeah,
when it
skill
comes
ya.
to attacking creativity. So naturally, you'll be bound to see him in the final third, where he can get the very best out of his strengths.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence... Messi! Goal! Argentina! A truly wicked strike.
Jelas
Nigh
Messi ini
on
ahlinya
perfection.
placing dilepas,
It was
Cok.
a real beauty, Peter,
Ngebayangin.
and while many might have just lashed out at it, he took his time and he put it where very few can.
Nggak ada Blaze Scarlet pun.
So we have had the
GG dia.
first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, the roof's just about stayed on, but the crowd level has gone up a notch or 10.
Salah, Cuk. Salah gerak.
Lampard. Oh, that is a good ball to find him. There's the shot.
Oke, itu fatal
He's
sih.
got a goal. And the
Fatal.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
England are such an adept counter-attacking team. They produced something out of nothing there. A few seconds was all it took for them to convert a defensive situation into a goal, and it's very impressive.
So they have it all to do again. Well, oh, great leap! Oh, it's come loose. Oh, he's been caught, and another try! Opts to play it back.
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
He's having a hit!
Gila.
Oh, classic Batistuta! Sumptuous finish, an absolute joy! And again they hit the front. Piercing, and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Argentina have their lead. And here's Palmer. That's a loose touch and the ball is anyone's. Oh, that's well spotted.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Oh, it's Batistuta. Saka promptly onto that, and that is that. That pass has been well intercepted. Oh, what has happened here? Oh, it's Gonzalez. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And he's in on goal. Cut
Aduh.
out. No margin for error there at all. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. That's been cut out, well played. Rodgers. Fernandez. 30 minutes gone. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Alexander-Arnold. Looking for the run. Messi. Not a hint of offside here. Just deflected over the goal line for a corner.
Puter guys.
Argentina with their first corner, the first in the game for either side actually. They've played it short. Ah, such a clever touch. Lampard wins the duel this time.
Tabrak.
The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Well, this may not be the kindest angle for a direct hit.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
Heaven with the clearance. That is ended up in no man's land. Messi. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There was absolutely no space to work with.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a
Aduh,
defender
telat
who
dah.
was ever so determined. And he is slightly undercooked
Bagus.
that one.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Looking to pass their way up the pitch. Not where it came
Iya.
from.
Nyangkut boleh,
Oh,
Cok.
he's been caught on it here. Defending of the desperate variety. McAllister.
Enggak yang dapat,
At a
Cok.
stoppage time, very little left on it. It's a promising position. The cross. Towering header! Didn't quite get enough on that.
That's good play. Plenty of targets in the penalty area and plenty of movement too.
And the referee has signalled for half-time. It's been thrills and spills at either end in the first half. Neither side really seizing the initiative, and both teams still very much in it.
Udah rating berapa?
Caution certainly not on the
Masih
agenda here
rating
for
apa nih?
both sides.
Well, I think the message from the manager at half-time will be pretty simple, Peter. He's going to want them to play at a higher tempo, press more, higher up the pitch, pass quicker, and entice the opposition out of position. He
Divisi
knows
kah?
how crucial the next goal will be.
Argentina ahead by just the odd goal in 3. It is 2-1. And Batistuta!
Look. Dan Henderson.
He's done very
Divisi,
well to
divisi
get to that.
masih divisi
Well,
3 belum ada
someone's
gol
doing his
ngepush.
job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Oh, really cute. What a lovely series of passes. Rice. Well, that
Eh,
tackle
kena
was
kaki,
certainly
Cok.
sturdy.
Merah nggak sih?
That's a foul.
Kuning-kuning.
And he is going into that little black book.
Belum ada yang ngepush divisi soalnya.
Lampard. Gives it back. And Adams.
Maju.
Now, can they get him away? And he's picked out the run. He has found the way through.
Wes,
Robust
nggak pelanggaran, Cok.
challenge. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example.
Dapat epic siapa? Cafu sih. Nggak bisa ini, nggak bisa milih.
Look, then plays it in. Keeper's dealt with that.
Nge-lag ya.
Great vision. Rice. And it's Alexander-Arnold. He is through here. Gets a good foot in there.
Belok. Kejam Zenit ya.
Has crossed into the middle.
Woi, mana nih? Nggak ganti kursornya. Minus speed 100 aku dapat.
It's quite a show he's putting on here. This is excellent work.
Masalahnya gue udah punya Zanetti. Nggak kepake jadinya.
Going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
They're coming again and
Batistuta.
again.
You know, the interest value in this game.
He's had a shot! And it's in! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. More or less by himself, as cool
Kalau gue bandingin masih bagus Zanetti sih.
That was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
Aduh.
So the lead now is 2.
That has the feeling of a
Zanetti
breath
taruh
of fresh
kiri,
air,
kanan
Peter,
kalau
and now they
mutu
can
bisa
fill
ke
their lungs
gitu.
and just blow them away.
Iya sih, cuman Zanetti yang jadi nggak bisa ini dong, crossing. Kalau dia taruh kiri, dia kaki kanan kan? Ini. Susah buat crossing jadi. Tapi masih ada sih beberapa ini gue lagi buat gacha. 8 koin lagi. Udah paten itu. 2 main tahan sampai 90 menit. Dia kan kiri bagus kayak lam. Oh gitu. Oke.
And in quick succession.
Batistuta really needed to concentrate on protecting the ball. Then again, he was being very closely
marshaled. Nggak keluar itu.
Perez makes the interception. Paredes.
Aduh, salah cok, salah.
Sharp. Oh, this looks sharp. That's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. For Foden! McAllister.
Ini gua bukan main divisi nih. Ini event. Aduh. Angkut, guys.
Saka. And that's a really buccaneering run he's making. Cross to the back post. Keeper has taken decisive action.
Rencana mau nyobain subside counter.
Well, it's Batistuta. It's played through for him, and he's got away from him.
Selebrasi kah? Aduh, nggak dapat golnya.
There's a
Kita belum
beautiful
selebrasi, guys.
simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. And it's
Maju
Messi.
Batistuta.
Cute ball now, how can he reach it? And this is Batistuta. Decent chance!
Salah, Cok.
And that was very necessary.
Nutup kali dia, Anderson.
Rashford. Foden. And he's intervened well there. Fernandes. And it's Zanetti. And here's
Maju Zanetti.
Batistuta. Zanetti providing an outlet on that flank.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Bellingham.
Ih,
England
Dapat, Cok.
are looking to break at pace.
bentar gue fokus dulu.
Knocks it into space. Well, it didn't look good for a
Salah,
while,
Cok.
but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was stifled. That'll have
Kalau tim
stirred a little concern.
play udah bagus banget kanan kiri. Dukungan itu tambah ada selesai straight. Udah aman itu. Oke, siap. Ntar kita coba ya
And
di
that
divisi.
interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And here's Zanetti. Oh,
Nggak
he's gonna be
terbiasa
pulled
gue
back for
pakai
that
Zanetti
one.
kiri, Cok.
And no surprise, that's a booking.
Mau ngumpannya rada-rada ini.
Zanetti.
Kan?
That's a throw.
Ketutup jadi. Ayo Messi sini.
Oh, that's a fine interception.
Se agregarán
Bellingham.
3 minutos al tiempo reglamentario.
Wilshere. Bellingham. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Paredes. And it's Messi. And this is Batistuta.
Waduh.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Can he get onto this?
Bisa.
Rashford has it out wide and in space. And that will be the final act. Argentina can celebrate now. They have exactly what they craved. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Argentina really deserve
2000
a lot of
divisi
credit
2, guys.
for what I'm sure would be a real confidence-boosting win. Such a...
Bisa gitu. Berapa lagi nih? Tuh 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 lagi kita bisa gacha ya. Dan di ini juga masih ada berapa lah? 5 kalau nggak salah. Kita nggak bisa dapetin ini dulu. Buat gacha, guys. Kiper bagus di mana ya? Magnan kiper Milan siapa ya? Magnan Milan. Sommer Inter ya. Gue nggak punya kiper ini. Spiller. Ini De Gea mana guys? De Gea ini kan. Tapi pemainnya jelek-jelek, Cok. Jadi ini pun dikasih Mike Dan juga sih. Iya kan? Wah, ini ada De Gea nih. Bisa pakai inilah. Coba DMF 1 ya. Gak ada playmaker ya? Selesaikan dengan cepat.
Well, this really is quite uplifting. There is so much to raise the mood all around us. After all, this is when, in the face of anything, hope springs eternal, and the fans puff out their chests proudly. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. We're up and running then. It's us or them. Always has been, always will be.
He's not the type to hog the limelight, but Angelo Peruzzi
Tries one
Basko
from
nih.
range. And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
This is why he's so highly regarded. Absolutely fantastic.
And we have our very first corner. Getting up there! No, just not quite.
Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
And it's Silamakers. That is good alertness.
Wis.
He'll try from distance.
Oh, ada kaku
Oh,
kita,
this
guys.
looks sharp.
Kalian review Cafu juga ya.
Well, it's been a very attacking start here. It's looking good for them if they can maintain what we've seen.
Cafu, aduh, mana dia?
He's going to be disappointed with that.
Masaro.
Tries to play it through. Oh, that's a key interception. So, Jim, what has caught your eye in these early exchanges?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
He's on it. Can he get away? Can he get it through? Delivered low. Real chance!
Gelok.
Goal!
Buat dia menyambar gitu deh.
And Inter go in front. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
Inter Milan have their own... Jimenez!
Hey, gol, Cok.
Fantastic from Jimenez! A finish of true class! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Milan restore parity.
Such a big goal, Peter. Just when the opposition thought they could turn the screw, they're back to square one again. The manager will be absolutely delighted with such a response.
Fulkrug. That is ended up in no man's land. This is a promising build-up. And here's Batistuta. And he was quick to react. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Pass somewhat off target. Zanetti. Inter Milan do seem to have a very clear game plan here, Jim.
Yeah, they're set up to play those long balls from deep, Peter. The front men have certainly been busy making the runs beyond that defence.
Well, it's a tried and tested formula, OK, but very demanding too.
Well, you need your boys up front to work extremely hard, and you need to get the passing right as well, of course.
Well, it's Batistuta. Zanetti. Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Almost half an hour in now. Shot could be... Tries a shot! He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. And this could turn out to be one big kick of the ball. So where will he go? And he's denied.
Gila dapat dia, Cok.
Who's going to get there? And this is Nakata. And this is Ribery. Ribery! They've got to be quick to recover this. And he's well positioned. And Batistuta! Goal! Inter! And they get themselves in front! Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
Oh, what a finish. I mean, an instinctive finish at that, and he probably didn't even have time to think about it too much.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Now it's Fulkrug. Jimenez!
Class.
An instinctive save.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Zielinski plays it short. Inter Milan have the chance to go the other way.
Cafu mana, Cok? Sebelah situ dia.
Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Batasagi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Ricci.
Ini dia.
Cafu.
Masuk.
The defense. He's in a great position. And the shot! That's another chance. It's a goal.
Cafu Ringga.
Incredible spell. They are flying. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that
Mantap nggak sih
couldn't save
umpannya?
them this time.
Well,
Si
Peter, I know
Cafu
from
ini.
experience there are players who always
Main
seem to
lah ya.
know where the ball's going to end
82-80.
up. This isn't about luck at all, despite what people say. Just keep an eye on his movement.
Speednya sih kencang. Speed stamina.
Inter Milan now in a position far more desirable.
The crowd are calling for this to be put to bed. There's little sympathy about.
Zielinski, great chance! Oh, well spotted, had to be at his very sharpest there. Fulkrug bustling and very visible inside the box.
Yeah, whether it's knockdowns or headers, you'll know he'll fight for it.
And now they can spring out of defence. And it's been played through. And Batistuta! He's been
0-3.
taken out. Could that be a penalty? No, the referee's judged that the offence took place outside the area. Gabia has been sent off for that incident. The referee showed no hesitation in getting out a straight red card.
I gave him a decision to make, Peter. Concede the foul or expose his keeper to a one-on-one encounter.
He's having a good look here. And that's a good ball. Can he finish? And it's there! Again, in a trice. And
Stamina
they are
Cafu turunin.
soaring.
1.
Pressure, what
Bisa
pressure.
taruh di
He
depan.
feels
Sampai
none
1
of it.
over. Oke,
Well, he
oke.
had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
And now he has two.
Aduh.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. Zielinski. An instinctive delivery. And that
Harus
brings the
diracik
first
lagi
half
berarti
to a
ya.
close.
Well, I think it's pretty much ideal so far, Peter. They won't be happy about conceding, but other than that, it's been really plain sailing.
Well, it's been a proper derby so far, no doubt about that. Intense and utterly captivating. Inter Milan up by 3.
Ngejar
after
maling.
a terrific 45 minutes. Even in a game like this, you would think that should be enough. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Ngejar maling ya.
Salmakers. That's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Aduh, salah, Cuk.
Nice looking ball. Oh, Red, nice interception. Tomori. And it's Zielinski. Serginho. Serginho running with the ball. And this is Nakata. Massaro. Massaro!
Mau ya harus di.
That was
Wah, harus
quite a
dikasih.
test for the goalkeeper.
I thought it was a really good
Banyak
break.
placing
No shortage
Massaro.
of pace nor intensity.
Pelanggaran
Exactly what's
lagi dia.
required when on the counter-attack.
And the referee has brought play back and showed him a yellow card.
Nyerah dia, nyerah.
It's their
Enggak
second
dong.
corner of the game. Pavlovic with the clearance. Milan are looking to go forward now.
Aduh.
He's gone down, but the referee just tells him to get back up again. Great
Cafu
vision.
ngejar maling,
He's
guys.
through here. And no, that was never going to make it. Zanetti. Serginho. Serginho. And he's managed to get free. And he's whipped it across. And he's done very well to take that back. He's having a shot!
Bolok Ribery.
And it's in! Just cruising! They are cruising! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality,
Apa sih nggak nyerah aja?
composure and class.
Just the sort of
Ngabisin
forward
waktu,
pass
Cok.
he's been looking for. Very telling.
This is a gloriously greedy performance. Serginho. And this is Batistuta. Good ball, good take. Oh, now he can run away with it. Goes for a shot!
Biar Devan
Yes,
Cafu
it's there!
hijau 80-an. Rata, oke.
And it adds further to a
Ntar kita
heavily
racik lagi.
one-sided scoreline. This is getting punishing.
Well, I think we've reached the point
Eh.
where even damage limitations is
Kok
no
nge-lag dia?
longer an option.
Melek kah beliau?
He's looking. Nakata. Oh, shooting chance! And he's stuck it away. And the headlines continue to get darker and darker.
Well, this is turning into a real hammering now, Peter. They're demoralised.
And he's done it again. He's got his second.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch. It's the sort of situation that they'll want to
jauhnya.
capitalize on now.
And it's been hooked
Oke,
away.
1-3. Coba kita cek Cafu ya. 80, oke lah.
Attenzione, una sostituzione.
Inter Milan have their third corner. That has been knocked clear. Can he get on the end of this? And that could well leave a mark. Oh, he's got that all wrong, and it's a penalty.
Asik sliding beliau.
So a big chance now from 12 yards. This further to improve their cause.
Angelo Peruzzi.
Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite. I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
Aduh, nggak dapat.
Peruzzi. Just about up to 75 minutes. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's had a shot!
Keras juga Peruzzi ya.
Oh, terrific save.
Instingnya itu
Well,
loh.
there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Oh, good climb! And he's missed it.
Well, I think the defence deserves credit for...
Oh, what's he done? That'll be a throw.
Panik dia.
That has not gone well. Salmakers. Ricci. And it's Serginho. Now it's Nakata. Fulkrug. Looking for the run. Threads one in.
Offset ya.
And it's been played through.
Offset nggak sih?
Inter Milan have reclaimed it. And he shoots! And he hits the net! They are getting horribly bullied, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
It's a mass exodus now. Certain sections of the stadium are leaving in droves, and you can't blame them.
As if 3 weren't enough, this is nigh on utopian.
AFK beliau. away from keyboard. Racik kasih kapu-kapu ini guys. Apa turunin ya? Ini boosternya apa satu lagi nih? Gue lupa lagi. Balasan. Ini kan itu perendah menekel keterlibatan bertahan untuk bisa. Oke. Lumayan lah. Ini turunin satu aja kah? Naikin di sini. Oh, turunin sedikit lagi. Gak bisa cok. Oke. Gitu kah? Cukup kah? 100. Masih 100 dia. Kurangin lagi nggak? Coba kita lihat ya. Buset, ngeri kali. Masih 100. Iya. Naikin apa nih? Kesadaran menyerang kah? Atau umpan yang bagus? Naikin. 10 coba. 10 naikin apa ya? Kesadaran menyerang. Akselerasi naik juga akselerasinya. Keseimbangan. Coba cek. 98 sih. 98, 97. Defense udah cukup itu. Bisa ke body atau umpan. Oke. Body ya. Keseimbangan gua sih tadi. Ini tuh dia. Umpan mungkin guys buat crossing kan. Cukup kah? Body jarang ngebody sih. Kalau lari kencang mah kontak fisik nggak terlalu ya. Udah lah ya. Udah kayaknya oke. Zanetti perlu diracik kah? Serasin udah 95. Iya. Kekuatan tendangan, dribble. Kesadaran menyerang sih. Stamina coba turunin ya. Tapi nurunin kecepatan dia. Udahlah, udah pas guys. Saro kasih inilah. Buat fisik. Ngapain kocak? Mau main dribble anak ini. Ini aja lah. Yang tembakan coba. Tembakan naruh penyerang boleh dah. Akselerasi oke. Kan kiri semua. Silaman, Cok. Kaluli. Beckenbauer apa ya? Serangan balik kan? Satu lagi apa? Melebar dia. Menyebar ya? Dapat Cafu juga dia. Kita kasih menit bermain untuk Rafael ya. Saya produktif. Kasih striker dia. Uh. Divisi bakal seru kalau stamina ngaruh ke game selanjutnya. Divisi bakal seru kalau stamina ngaruh ke game selanjutnya. Maksudnya? Babak kedua. Wah, gelo. Jago dia.
Yeah, Paulo Dybala. His game's all about control and subtlety rather than power and strength. But that doesn't make it any less effective. He goes past defenders with a couple of silky skills, create shooting opportunities for himself, or open things up for a few teammates. He's also a huge threat from set plays.
Hard to disagree with that. It is the sort of situation he thrives in. And it's Richie. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy.
Tewas pemain gua.
Well, the defense just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Waduh.
Great ball, and he's in here.
Waduh.
No way through, so back it comes. Look at the space here.
Salah, guys. Kan kita pakai Capello ya, kenapa enggak?
That looks a decent ball. And this is Dybala.
Terobos saya tadi.
That defending is
Jauhnya.
unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Ribéry, and he shoots! Marvelous goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for
Maksudnya
precisely
di gameplay berikutnya ini beda lawan gitu.
And here we are, early stages. He struck one and he looks hungry for more. Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Inter Milan
Aduh.
have their opener. It is a goal of real significance. Gets his head on it! No, not the best of headers.
That was really good pressure. They did enough to pull him off in the end.
Nakata! That's another chance.
Ini ngapain dah?
They are purring, truly purring. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Such
Jangan
good
ngantuk kah beliau?
movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So that's 2 now without reply.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the
ngindar
last one
beliau.
went in.
Dybala. This looks chance, surely! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Martinez actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Oh gitu.
Inter Milan with the
Iya sih.
corner. They're first. Surely now! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Looking for options for movement.
Cok.
Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. Nakata.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Looking to play
Leo.
A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Inter clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
And here's Nakata. That's destined for the flank.
Ribery lawan Ribery.
Now he's got space here, and he's intervened well there. Rafael Leao. That's been slipped through.
Ayo Cafu, maju Cafu.
Now it's Rafael Leao. Cafu. He has found the way through. Cross from Cafu.
Oh, that's a cracking
Belok.
ball. Too quick for defence and keeper.
Dia yang dapatnya.
And the pass is intercepted. Zanetti has it out wide and in space. Zanetti delivers. Ribery. Hernandez. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
Cafu ni cocok sama Shevchenko coba ya. Shevchenko kan bullet header ya.
And he's managed to gift it back. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? Cannavaro demonstrating his defensive quality there. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Serginho, nicely weighted. Shot at goal!
Gila cok.
Be quick to recover this. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner.
Kenapa beliau nendang?
Oh, great leap! But he's left disappointed.
That is a really good chance missed, Peter. Certainly the way he's been playing.
Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Ribery aims beyond the defence, and it's Bachurina. Now it's Barella. He slings it in.
Wah,
Oh,
penalti
he's
kan.
got that all wrong, and it's a penalty.
Keputusan yang
Inter
buruk
Milan
guys.
present their opponents with the
Buat sliding
best possible
Barella.
chance here. So where will he go?
Kanan kiri nih. Kiri guys.
That is some save from De Gea.
Sebuah insting.
Strong running down that left flank. Defending of the desperate variety.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Now it's Nakata. Serginho is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. Challenged just a bit on the firm side. Pass somewhat off target. Shot could be on. Takes a shot.
He's given that plenty, but no. Well, there wasn't too much wrong with his effort. He needs to get on the ball again and give it another crack. I would.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Nakata, he's in a great position here. It's Nakata! Just cruising! They are cruising! With fun and fury, they continue to do their thing. Unstoppable. Just how do they contain? And for the first half, that is that. Well, that was as one-sided as it gets. Only one side have shown up here, and they're just tearing it up at will.
Just a quick announcement.
It's an eye-catching scoreline, but it's a fair reflection on what we've just seen in this first half.
Tidak terlalu
Now
rendah
they
sih
just need
ratingnya.
to make sure they retain their focus until the very end. No slip-ups.
Inter Milan looking like the only team in this. They lead by 3. And we get things going again. Nakata. Nakata. Oh, shooting chance! And there's a goal. There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. And that's it.
Biar cepat aja deh.
All that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Ya kena Faro dia tapi. Ini habis eventnya kapan ya? Masa harus malam ini gua habisin ini? Buat dapetin semua ini kesempatan gacanya. Oke, setelah ini kita review ya. Andriy Shevchenko.
A moment to savour for all of us. Lined up on the start line, their eyes fixed on the prize. It is the ultimate calm before the inevitable storm. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform.
Lag kah? Lag cuk. Yang lag gua apa dia?
And that gets things running.
He's not the type to hog the limelight, but Angelo Peruzzi is a man I always thought
dia nge-lag kah?
worthy of praise.
Well, listen, Jim, few would question his record or his reputation, but I wonder what you think stands out about him.
Well, consistency for one, Peter, but
And a shot!
Dia
Marvellous
nge-lag cuk.
goal!
listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
It's beautiful poise. I mean, most players in that position, I think, would probably fluff that, but not this fella.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, that silenced the crowd, Peter. Item 1 on the to-do list. Done.
Serginho does really well to win the ball there. And the through ball. He's just a keeper in his way. Decent chance! He's got a goal!
Nge-lag dia.
2, and we've barely begun here. And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
Inter Milan are doing very nicely, thank you.
This
Bunuh
is
diri kah?
wonderful front, and the shot!
Well, now it's a race for the ball. That's going to go a long
Gak bunuh
way.
diri dia, please lah. Kenapa kesana terus dia?
And it's a corner, and we have our very first corner. They've played it short.
Nge-lag dia, cok. Satu, dua, tiga, empat, lima, enam, tujuh. Sekalian aja ya, langsung aja kita review ini guys. Shevchenko. Kenapa, Cok? Kok nggak jalan? Cocoknya diturunkan apa gini aja? Ini aja udah lah. Kita review Shevchenko. Masih lama nggak sih ganti ini season? Wah, udah nggak ini lagi official, Cok, Indonesia. Cabut ininya. Seragamnya. 95. Coba kita main kebut-kebutan ya.
Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion.
Against Barcelona.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. If you have just joined, you have just missed the kickoff.
Well, you know, Peter, the brains of this particular team's operation is Pep Guardiola, someone who can dictate the tempo, and his appreciation of the game is a step above most.
Yeah, he's a thinking man's footballer, isn't he?
Indeed, and I'm really looking forward to watching him.
Cafu made a surge from fullback, as it turned out unsuccessfully.
Messi. Aduh.
Somewhat off target, bumps him off it and wins back the ball.
Maju Shevchenko.
He's in a good position here.
Shevchenko lagi. Astagfirullahaladzim, salah.
Oh, he's been caught napping. Takes a shot.
Sorry, Shevchenko-nya hilang arah dia, Cuk.
It's him, and we
Olmo
can't
di
be
atas itu ya?
surprised because his instinct for doing this is incredible.
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that the keeper should have done a better job. Full stop.
So, Dembele!
Gelo.
And there's a goal! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Salah gua.
Well, going behind has simply triggered a collective determination to hit back, and they merit nothing less.
And that is a goal. And Messi!
Kanan Messi, guys.
Wonderful, wonderful Lionel Messi! A finish of true class! And they get themselves in front! He gave it plenty and some, trashed it in.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
Well, this is what
Maju
we've been waiting
Cafu.
for. Can he get onto this? He's
Unde.
firm header,
Shevchenko,
just off
good
target.
header.
He did so well there. It's just a shame about the accuracy.
Still very early doors, but it is a closely contested affair. Can he get on the end of this? Priol did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. And this is Batistuta. And this is Shevchenko. Shevchenko!
Berat sih Shevchenko.
Brzezinski.
Gak bisa ini dia, Cuk.
All played for
Dribble.
Dembele. Now it's Shevchenko. In with the challenge. Rice. Dani Olmo. Dani Olmo will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Brzezinski couldn't squeeze it through. This is a promising build-up. Shot a goal! Messi! Genius! A finish right from the top draw. Again, in a trice, and they are soaring. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then
Shevchenko.
the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So the lead now is 2.
Well, everything is going to plan, Peter. A day for a regular managerial heartbeat, at least for one.
Shevchenko. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Brzezinski. Pedri. Out towards the flank. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Barcelona with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually.
Mas Rosicki.
And it's been taken short.
Aduh.
And number 2 then. Rice plays it short. Guardiola gets a foot in here. Indonesia are looking to go
Halo,
forward
Dosto.
now.
Siapa sih namanya?
Messi. And the counter is on. And once more he proves rigid and robust. That's good vision. Half-time coming up, and little doubt as to which of the two sides is the happier. And now the breakaway. Not the most accurate pass.
Alah, Cuk. Si itu dah.
Brzezinski. Dembele. It's a searching pass. Khan breathes a sigh of relief as he gets his hands on the ball. Guardiola. Passing is crisp and sharp. Indonesia couldn't do a whole lot with it there. They could do with more sharpness in their passing. Rijkaard is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers.
Kalah, guys.
And it's Dembele. No, that's been intercepted. That's really well manoeuvred. Can he get it through? Great ball if he can
Kurang
get there.
ngebut Shevchenko-nya, guys.
Too much on it, and that is
Itu kalah
an
sprint dia
easy
tadi.
claim for the keeper. A
2
slightly
minutes
better
has
ball
been
would have led to a
indicated.
very different outcome there.
They should have done a lot better there. The final ball was
Oh, iya.
very poor.
Astaga.
Now it's Shevchenko.
Ayo Kapu.
Oh, he's found support out
Please
wide.
Kapu. Oke.
Pedri.
Kaget dia.
Made it. Brzezinski! Oh, and that is a
Kaget dia.
thrilling end to the first 45.
Shevchenko di Rob.
Indonesia
Kayaknya
are
bukan orang
2-up,
Indo tau.
And on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Indonesia claiming the lion's share of the 4 goals, up by 3-1 at half-time. And we are back underway. Pedri played into space, expertly cut out, really nicely done.
Fatal, bro. Ngelek gua, ngelek.
Just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested.
Salah, Cuk.
Pedri taken back almost at once, and it's Zanetti, and that is out of play. Zanetti. Looking to play him in. Out of play for a goal kick. Baresi. Pedri, who does have an assist to his name. Oh, it's Dembele. Zanetti. Cannavaro. Cafu. Baresi. And he's only too happy to take that back. Oh, it's Shevchenko.
Buat dia, Cuk.
Oh, it's Dembele. Pinches it off him. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Defending of the desperate variety. Can he finish? Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Shevchenko.
Maju Shevchenko.
That looks a cracking ball. He's picked his way through. Shevchenko driving
Ya ampun,
forwards.
Cuk. Jelek kali nahan bolanya.
Spread it left. That has not gone well. Guardiola. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Rice. That's beautifully weighted. That pass has been well intercepted. Shevchenko. It's a pretty loose pass.
Salah. Sangali, Cuk.
Cannavaro. Moved on forwards. Cafu, too strong for his opponent there. That has ended up in no man's land. It's run loose here. Now this could be a chance. Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. That's been cut out, well played. And it's Dembele. Messi. Baresi kept his eye on it, and he's there. Cafu is sharing after that one.
Mantap Shevchenko, guys.
Zanetti, the man synonymous with solidity. Lovely pass, and this is Messi. Tries a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and
Udah paling benar
they are
buat
convulsing.
jutanya.
Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes. That was a given. It always was.
Well, that's really well played, Peter. You have to appreciate the simplicity of it all.
Jelek kali keseimbangannya ya.
Killer pass, perfectly delivered.
Jatuh dia.
Indonesia visibly comfortable, now up by 3. Cannavaro. Messi. Lovely ball and a real chance now. He's had it taken off him. Played out towards the right wing.
Shevchenko clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything.
Dembele.
Now it's Messi. Now that looks a
Masuk
decent ball.
Cafu.
Cafu
Ini dia.
crosses it in. Oh, that's a
Aduh.
cracking ball. Too
Enggak
quick
bagus
for
juga
defence
boleh
and
header.
keeper. Pedri. Brzezinski. Just 5 minutes left. That has been slung wide. Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. Cafu. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Nice interception. His
ganti kotor dia.
positioning was spot on. Now it's Marquinhos. What a throw in. Ah, good steal. He just read it. Ball's gone out of play. He is through here. There's the header.
Gelo.
Loose now and they want to get it back.
Oliver Kahn.
Oh, important interception. And we're done. Indonesia really have hit the heights. A tour de force that has left their opponents reeling. And that is what tends to happen when they do their thing. Messi, voted man of the match and deservedly so.
Ini kapan habisnya ya? Tanggal 30 bulan 4. Hari Kamis berarti, guys. Iya kan? Masih bisa lah. Rabu kita live lagi ntar ya. Mungkin sampai sini aja dulu gameplay kali ini, guys. Untuk review dari ya lebih ke Kafu sih tadi reviewnya. Tajam nih. Oh, sekali lagi guys. Sekali lagi ya. Biar pas 1.500. CS2 tes 2005 tuh. Where are you from, bro? Uzbekistan. Mutakallim Arabia? Lah. Enggak ya. Uzbekistan bahasa Rusia lah. It's Kafu. Coba lagi Kak Shevchenko nih. Kayak enggak ya, ini enggak terlalu sih dia. Coba lagi ya. Kita bawa lagi lah dia. Bisa nyasar ke sini penonton Uzbekistan, Cok.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. So we're up and running.
Let's go.
I think when it comes to pace and finishing of the highest
Shevchenko,
order,
aduh.
there's someone down there who always stands out.
Yeah, no prizes for guessing.
It's Sheva, Andriy Shevchenko, poacher, predator and punisher.
Threads one in, and this is Shevchenko. Finds
Waduh.
himself unceremoniously
Atak kaki Shevchenko.
Van Dijk defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now it's Dembele, and the through ball. Haaland! It's loose and there's a race for
Sabar,
the ball.
tenang,
Oh, he's
Kafu.
been caught on it here. And that's really well manoeuvred. Well, there is a look that says it all. Shot a goal!
Look, bisa langsung passing dia.
Who's going to get there? Can he stop it going out? Crosses it in. And the ball is out of play. Nicely weighted ball. The less said about that pass, the better. Totti is sporting a guilty look after that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Andriy Shevchenko engages and forces him off the
Jelek
ball.
kali Shevchenko, Cok.
Now it's Dembele.
Berat dia.
Ball over the top. Shot could... And the finish! And he couldn't finish.
A wonderful ball to play him in like that. Great pace, into feet, nearly superb.
Indonesia still without a single shot on target. Aimed beyond the defence. There's the shot!
Gol. Oke, lumayan.
The crowd demanded, and he was thrilled to oblige. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
I was impressed with both the movement and the pass, both causing lots of problems.
Finishing dah
for
pasti
that
oke lah
defence.
sih ya Shevchenko.
So the first moment of real significance.
Well, I guess this ought to make things interesting, Peter. No doubt the opposition will now be forced to play a more open and riskier game.
Tonali. Oh, he's having a go! Just the wrong side.
Oh, he just got it ever so slightly wrong, Peter. There wasn't much in that at all.
And here's Shevchenko. And here's Batistuta. He's in a great position here. Can he finish? Well, that's a fair try, but just off target. Indonesia with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. Cleared without hesitation. Oh, that's well spotted. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable match. And Shevchenko! Well, now it's a race for them. Oh, it's fallen loose again! Just more than
Apa sih?
15 minutes till half-time. Great vision. Now it's Messi. Messi! Loose ball now, and there's a
Gila,
chase
Cok.
on to
Keras
retrieve
sekali
it.
kipernya.
Oh, that was no routine save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
It's their second corner of the game. Chance for a shot! And he hits the net. And this is getting better and better. Things starting to look very comfortable.
Well, that's a real psychological weight off the shoulders, I think. It's a very different game.
He's having a pop! Just too much, fractions.
Oh, did the keeper have that covered? I'm not sure he did. I think I need a replay on that one.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Tonali gets across to intercept that. Van Dijk. Shevchenko. Oh, cracking ball. And he's had it nicked away. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. He's being urged. And Shevchenko!
Gak bisa placing dia, guys.
And a terrific save from the keeper.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Looking to play him in. Oh, that's clever. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
No.
Real
Gelo.
chance! Oh, the ball's run loose here. Dembele made a good run there.
Okay, it didn't quite come off on this occasion, but you get the feeling as a team they might want to just stick with this approach.
Serginho. That is a brilliant
Kok bisa ke
interception.
situ?
Se van a jugar 2
Kaki
minutos
ya.
de compensación.
Dumfries. Dembele.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Kena pala peyang jadi.
And that signals the end of the first period. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think things have worked out pretty well so far, Peter. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I think the manager has to resist change at this stage.
Indonesia looking good, feeling good. It is 2-0 at the break. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. It's gone for a throw-in. And it's Messi. Now it's Shevchenko. Tonali looking for the run. Now it's Haaland. Now that looks a decent ball. And this is Shevchenko. And that has put paid to that.
Berat kali,
The
Cok.
defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Now this could be a chance. Now it's Batistuta, and it's been played through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Kukcu.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
This is a promising build-up. Lovely feet. Messi takes a shot! And it's there! Up by 3. They have their boots on the throats of their foes.
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
A case now of complete control. A slightly better
Thank
ball
you, bro,
would have
thank
led to
you.
a very different outcome there.
Give me leg,
Well,
okay?
everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Haaland showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Now it's Shevchenko. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Now it's Batistuta.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Dumfries. Serginho. Crosses it in. And that's a tidy finish.
Gila.
They are gorging themselves here on a seriously gorgeous scoreline.
Cambio en Tigres. Número 13.
Tigres can now introduce the first of their substitutes. Things looking so easy, almost too easy here.
I think there's been a greater menace to everything they've been doing during this spell, one that they hope will continue.
And here's Vinicius Junior. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. Okay, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that,
the more he was going to be swamped.
Kenapa bukan ke ini? Siapa namanya?
Vardiol. And Marquinhos. Kukcu. Almost
Shevchenko.
75 minutes on the clock now. Valverde. And it's Kukcu.
That's good play from him. They want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
Can he get it through? And this is Shevchenko. Shevchenko! And he's stuck it away. They are getting
Kipernya kayak agresif ya.
lead, and it seems there is plenty more to come.
Look, all they want to hear right now is the final whistle. They've been humiliated.
Indonesia are having a ball here.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Now it's Valverde. Now, can they get him away? Oh, well played.
Tigres truly seem to be at loggerheads in trying to sort this out. Is it the passing or the movement that's the problem? I think both.
Dumfries did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Now it's Shevchenko. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. And it's Messi. And here's Shevchenko. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Chance! Now, who's going to be first to this? Looking for options for movement. Rijkaard. That's Guardiola. Tonali. And a chance!
Se van a jugar 2 minutos de
2 minutes to be
compensación.
added on. Oh, there's a probing ball. That's good running with them. He's having a hit! They've got to be quick to recover this. Oh, he's been caught napping. Kukcu's cross. And he's cut it out. Tries one from range.
Kurang sih
And
Shevchenko,
that
kurang
is
guys.
as much as we have time for. Indonesia looking by any yardstick formidable, truly enjoyable to
terlalu
watch,
bisa
and
diandalkan.
clearly so together. That was a terrific day
Señoras y
for them.
señores, queremos informarles que
Shevchenko
tenemos cámaras
voted
de
man of the
circuito
match.
Masih ada ya 4 hari lagi sih. 4 hari lagi. Mungkin Rabu mungkin kita gacha-gacaan ya. Dan juga ini mau kita habisin dulu. Oke, thank you. Mungkin sampai sini aja dulu gameplay kali ini. Kita lanjut besok Rabu mungkin. Thank you buat semua yang udah mampir. Sampai jumpa lagi di live stream berikutnya. Ntar ini ada, ini enggak ada. And bye bye.